Hello, and welcome to this week's Rebel Report. Thank you for joining me live and, of course, on the replay. Wherever you may be catching this, let me know you're here so that I can send you some love and answer any questions that you might have about this week's energetic forecast. So for those of you who don't know me, who are just getting to know me, my name is Cindy. I am a quantum numerologist and wealth activator. What does that mean? It means I help you to understand who you are, what you want, and how to get it. And this energetic forecast for the week of January 11th, 2020, I'm so excited to share with you. Just like we can predict the weather in the stock market, we can also predict the energetic influences that we will be navigating so that we can leverage them to our advantage. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So the week of January 11th is all about, hello, Amanda. The week of January 11th is all about commitment and blisscipline to your version of freedom. As we've landed into this beautiful 5 energy of 2021, we can feel this sense, desire, almost need for freedom and adventure, where we're kind of letting loose a little bit. We want freedom, we want play, but we're also seeing collectively the fight for freedom in many different areas, in many different cultures, in many different areas of the world. There is this desire for freedom that overrides everything else. Hello, Michelle. Thank you for joining. So in this desire for freedom, we're leaning into a week that starts on an 8 energy to land into our own commitment of what freedom actually is. There is going to be there's a new moon on Tuesday the 14th Tuesday the 12th. I got my dates wrong. Tuesday the 12th on a 9 energy day. There's going to be a bit of a karmic hiccup, a little bit of a midweek, like, oh, what was that? And as we notice that in this new moon in Capricorn, it's going to be a firm sense of what happened in 2020, a reflection of it, the foundations that maybe you did or didn't put into place in 2020, and really an opportunity to focus in on your core, focus in on your center, and understand what your foundation is. The question of what should I do no longer applies. Like, stop asking yourself that question. Stop asking everybody else that question. Now is, what does freedom feel like? What does bliss feel like? What does love feel like? What does adventure feel like? What does trust feel like? What does wealth feel like? What does safety feel like? You are the only one that knows the answer to that. And you must listen to your heart to find the answer. You will never find the answer outside of yourself. You will never find safety in your external circumstances. You will never find what trust really is in your external circumstances. You will never find wealth outside of yourself. So what the fuck are you actually building? We have been programmed and trained to over-deliver, over-promise, over all the things, to the point where we burn ourselves out, and then we forget what we're actually building, and then we're tired, and then we sabotage, and then we wonder what the hell we did with ourselves. Stop doing that. Put your hand on your heart every fucking day and ask yourself, what do I want? What is trust to me? What is freedom to me? What is wealth to me? Your heart knows the answers. Your heart beats for those answers. And your mind will do all these things and will say all these things. Listen to your heart. We receive information from the quantum field through our heart first, and then that information gets sent to the brain, and the brain goes, what do I do with it? And based on past programming, we habitually go to old habits. This is a year of new habits. This is a year of creating your own reality. This is a year where you finally cross the fucking bridge and you start building what you want. So stop messing around. And I say that with absolute love and absolute belief in you. This is a year when you set those boundaries firmly in place, stop fucking around, and you finally discover what it is that you want and you go get it. This is not about pushing everyone else away. This is not about coming from a place of competition or striving or fighting. It's not about achievement. This is about you being human and therefore being worthy of all that you desire. So get very, very clear on it. Don't ask other people. Don't look to your external circumstances for evidence of what's going on. Hand on your heart. Listen. What does your heart beat for? What does your heart yearn for? Lot of karmic influences happening. Collectively, we're going to be experiencing it. My recommendation, just don't watch the news. Just stay off the news. Mainstream media is not telling us the truth anyways. Just ignore it. It doesn't matter. If you think you're being well informed by watching the news, that's not true, because we're not being informed by the news in any way, shape, or form. Just ignore it. Focus inwards. What do I want? It doesn't matter what's happening out there. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? And that becomes your mantra until you know what you want. And then you take action and you go get it. This is a year of standing up and speaking your truth. This week coming up is all about an initiation into your truth, into what it is that you're building for your life. What do you fucking want? I love you. I believe in you. And I see your power. Have an incredible week.